Hello, and welcome to episode 10 of Circus Plays Subnautica. We are right where we left off. We are out of power in our habitat, so we cannot charge our batteries. They did charge quite a bit, though, I will say that. So I assume that we can only get solar power during the day, and then we are going to be stockpiling it. In the meantime, though, we need quartz and titanium. In the meantime, we're probably going to have to go back to the pod. Sorry, brain fart. And get some more of our materials. Most of our building materials probably have to be over here. Rocks, yes, rocks. Okay. What we are going to make, I think, before we go, is an extra battery. We're just going to make the hell out of... Oh, we can't actually fabricate anything, can we? Oh, we're getting power. Okay. Cool. So we'll make a battery. Don't want to get stuck without that. We need 2 quartz to make a solar panel, right? And 2 titanium. So I feel as though we could probably find some titanium out here. Definitely take some salt. We're gonna probably put some water in the pod as well. We kind of want to keep it balanced, I think, because we're going to use the pod to go back to what we are calling Dino Island. Future egg inventory full. That thing looks kind of gross, to be honest. I don't know if I want that in my home. Okay, so what we have not gotten is titanium. Oh, oh wait, yes we did. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do, I think, the most pressing thing, is to build another solar panel. It seems like we're probably going to need a lot of these guys. So, man, get out of here, dude. Okay, cool. So, this thing can hold quite a bit of power now, more than the pod. It's officially bigger. I don't really understand where we put this bulkhead. A composite plant pot. So we don't have anything to plant in here. In fact, we died because we ate our old Asian potato. Or Chinese potato, sorry. Scanner room. That would actually probably be pretty useful. Especially because we're kind of like in uncharted territory. So we'll actually probably put that at the bottom. What do we need to make that? We need table coral and titanium. So we can actually probably deconstruct our bottommost rig and then... Man, I'm never going to get the hang of these ladders. We can probably construct the bottommost part of this. That's coral tube. I grabbed the wrong one. I knew it. Okay, but we do have these stalker teeth. We've got some glass. Some windows, beautiful. This is a really pretty game. I'm falling in love with it very quickly. So I don't think we really need to build too much more here. Potted plants. I don't know if these do anything. I originally thought that maybe they produced oxygen, like if power went out, but I don't think that's the case. So if we have any more quartz, we will bring it. It's so weird that there's no animation for that ladder. Like, that, it keeps tripping me up. So, rocks. None of these are really rocks. These are all, well, I guess salt kind of is. Actually, the one thing we will do before we go is deal with all that. Take our battery. We actually do need to eat, so... And actually, real quick, one more thing. We will make a third locker for medical supplies. Medical. There we go. Okay, beautiful. So we want to make a scanning room that is titanium, copper, and table coral. And we need to make more solar panels. So we basically need copper and quartz. Right? Yes. Alright, so we are about to leave. I think the last thing that we want to do is turn the salvage into titanium and salt deposit coral tube. I keep like forgetting things, like various ingredients of certain things. Like I always forget that bleach needs salt and table coral. And then I couldn't tell you what filter or disinfectant water is, just bleach. Okay. Okay, that gave us 2 water. So I guess we leveled up. Okay. And I think that's pretty much all she wrote for here. I just want to make a quick locker for equipment. Okay, and we will put the rebreather in there, and then that's where we'll put all our batteries once they're done. Okay. Alright, we're never going to leave if we keep micromanaging our supplies. And we're never going to get on with our lives, so... Okay, then. I think we're good. So last episode went a little long, I think. Let's make sure we got power and everything. You know, we'll just do it like this. Well, this is the repair or the habitat builder, and we're only going to use it here. So I will check this crate every time. And apparently I have not scanned this. Excuse me? We do have a radio message, so let's go listen to that. We don't need that beacon anymore. So let's see. We don't need... this guy. Okay, and this one... Oh, wait. Okay. We have been to this one. So once we've been to them, they are then yellow. Okay.
This is Life Pod 4. We've landed close to the Aurora. Flotation device is active, but we've got some big old fish in the water with us, and I don't know how long we're gonna last. We're close to the crash site, so bring radiation protection. 4 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Okay, so did we get a beacon out of that? Because the one life pod is close to life pod 4. Transmission origin approximately 150 meters northwest of the Aurora's port midsection. I don't know what side of the ship port is. I want to say, let me think, that is the right side. But truth be told, I don't know. We'll probably be getting to the Aurora pretty soon. Look at this. I don't even know if we need to go back to the life pod, honestly. Because there's a whole bunch of untapped resources here, so I mean... Yeah, I mean, look at all this quartz. Titanium. Well, titanium is whatever. That's by far the least exciting one to find, I think. I know I saw more breakable rocks. Did I not? Am I crazy? One right there. Okay, more quartz, more everything. Feel the beat. May as well, right? And we're just going hard on these solar panels. Because I think ultimately we are going to have many batteries charging at once. For instance, take all of these. And we'll carry a spare one on us at all points in time. This is equipment. We'll definitely store these down there. We don't seem to be using the repair tool for a whole lot, so. The medical, not metal. You can go in here for now. Okay, can we actually make... We can actually make another solar panel. And make it we will. Okay, so we're pretty up on power. We can have a ton of power, which we probably don't even need right now, actually. And let's dump all this stuff off. This locker's full. I guess we're using the rock locker, aka the famous B-52 song, rock locker. Okay, cool. It's coming together Maybe the Aurora is the next destination. We've kind of been messing about and mucking around for quite some time. Titanium is suddenly becoming a lot more valuable. I almost, you know, the escape pod is whatever. It's great, but I almost kind of just, like, the habitat that we just built, I don't see why we just don't replace the escape pod with it. I mean, we can't charge our batteries in the current escape pod. We can't really store things other than with the lockers. I mean, in my mind, we should just build another little habitat like that, and, like I was saying, just leapfrog them. I mean, obviously, some are probably going to be bigger than others. We can't build them all to that size, but definitely take a bladderfish and a peeper. Now, when we did go to the Aurora, though, there were some very big creatures over there. Which worries me, because even though we've made a lot of progress, I feel, we don't really have adequate means of defending ourselves. I mean, we got our knife, which, I mean, what are we really doing with it? But, okay, so this one's empty. How do we... There we go. How do we get rid of this? Is that possible to do? Probably not. Okay, so let's make a beacon in case we need one. I feel like we should start just carrying one. We'll just eat some cooked peepers. We don't need to cure everything, I don't think. Okay, what do we have in here? Meds, titanium, creature egg. Food. Make some titanium ingots, because I feel like that's going to be the next step up of building things. Now, the other thing that we wanted to build that actually, I don't know if I'd call it essential, but kind of is important, is a scanner room. So we need table coral samples. Other than that, we have, I believe, everything we need. Okay. And realistically, we probably don't need any mushrooms over there. Open storage. What is in here? Creature egg. Alright, now I learned this from Escape from Tarkov. You put all the backpacks into other backpacks. Okay, so these eggs, we've just kind of been stockpiling them. Let's get all our actual materials out, like this stuff. And then, no, No, we don't need it. We don't need to change the name. Just get all the important stuff out. Because realistically, this system was driving me mad. Okay, so we cleaned that up a bit. Back in here. Ugh. I guess we'll take the flares with us. I feel like this should maybe be, like, safely kept. Same with this thing. Okay, we probably don't need to take all this rubber. So I'm trying to debate if I want to go to the Aurora or if I want to go build things. I'm trying to think of what else we could do. See, the thing about the Aurora... Well, put it this way. We have to go back here right now. Not to Dino Island. Beacon 3. Beacon 3. We have to go back at least to drop some stuff off. Excuse me? Oh my god, okay. Well, it's a good thing we have like 9,000 medkits on us that I will forever right-click to use. Oh, do we restore food when we do that? I think we did. Anywho. Beacon 3. Beacon 3. Dino Island. Beacon 3. Maybe the Aurora is the next destination. We can probably outrun most things with the Sea Glide. Maybe we should grab you. What a catch. Okay. So this Life Pod 13 beacon doesn't need to be up. And the other beacon that we have to explore is like on the actual floor of the ocean. Now that one, I don't think we're ready for. It's like 1,700 meters down. I don't know. I think like the longest freediving record or deepest freediving record is like 200 meters. And now that I say that, I don't really know what freediving is. But I think after about 500 meters, you're going to be having a pretty bad time, if not before then. So I think we need heavy duty equipment to be going down there. And that's fine, but right now let's just focus on what we can do. So I don't know what happens if I get rid of this bottom floor. In fact, I don't know if I can. Let me think here. So this is water. Medical. Okay. Now over here, and make some filtered water. Man, we are starting to kill it. We need a way of... don't we have a cooked peeper in our inventory? We need a way of sustaining food, like agriculture, and I think we can get that from the Dino Island. But, you know, we should keep this with us, actually. That probably wasn't worth it. We need a way of sustaining food. And I'm trying to think of how we can get those plants back from the island. It seems like we've got enough power We might need more. I don't know. So I think in order to try what I want to do, we have to build a hatch down here. The quartz and titanium, okay. Actually, let's cure everything we can. Oh, we ate the fish, didn't we? Okay, that's fine. And we're going to deconstruct this ladder. Storage container is not empty. So I guess we can't put a scanner room below this, huh? What if we do it like this? So we're missing some of our supplies for that. That's fine. They're all in here. We need... I don't think we need titanium. What do we need? We need copper and table coral. Okay, this thing is not stable, apparently. And that worries me. So, I think what we're going to do is disassemble this. This has been like 3 episodes of me building this stupid base. Let's just put all this away. Actually, we need that. Okay. We got to find a more stable way of attaching this thing. So this thing here has to be attached via hatch, or eye compartment rather. I don't see how that's more stable. I think this thing is lopsided too. Oh man. I don't know if it can like collapse on itself. I hope not. Okay, this might have to wait, honestly. I think what we are going to do is explore the Aurora. I do believe that that's probably the goal. So we'll dump all this stuff because we just don't need to carry it. Actually, this will go. Take our battery, our flashlight, our beacon, flare. Do we need anything else that's in here? We'll actually take a couple batteries, and we'll take the repair tool, too. And we'll just organize this a little bit better. There's really no... These aren't separated by ores and rocks. If some, like, archaeologists are watching this, or geologists... geologists, sorry. They're going to be like, what the hell is this dude doing? And truth be told, I don't know. This battery charging station is absolutely phenomenal, let me tell you. Okay. We got water. We've got power. I thought that was a breakable rock. We're going to head back to the pod and then head to the Aurora proper. And hopefully we can figure some stuff out. We're going to need a fire extinguisher, and we are going to need the laser cutter, which both, I believe, are in the pod. And maybe we should take another battery. I think we'll be okay, though. We can always take the one out of the repair tool. I do really believe, though, that it would be beneficial to make the make a small habitat under the pod in order to have a battery charging station. In fact, I kind of want to do that, but I feel like I've been doing a lot of building, so let's go exploring next time. We're kind of in this for the long haul, I feel, so... you know what? We've got a peeper to cure. We're all set on that front. You know, it's kind of funny, because originally the Aurora felt like it was pretty far away. And now it feels like we've made this trip many, many times. This is juicy. This is some juicy water supply right here. This is exactly what we need. Okay. So we use about 17 to 18% of our power to get back here. That's totally fine, I think. We're going to make a ton of water. And then we are going to head straight to the Aurora with our laser cutter and fire extinguisher. But, alright guys, that'll do it for this episode. I did not mean to cure that bladderfish. And I will see you guys next time. If you like the content, feel free to like and subscribe. Later.